All right.
Let's rock.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Let me
Okay.
get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Wow. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, guys?
That's a workout. I'm sweating a little bit.
I'm sweating too.
I just had like 3 beads of sweat dribble down my chest, and I'm stressed. But we're here. Just kidding. I'm not really stressed.
I'm a mess.
Ladies and gentlemen, yo, I'm a mess.
A beautiful mess.
Pop.
A happy accident.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here once again, episode 2. This is the nostalgia episode. We're going to take you back in time. As you can see, we started off with a great Rugrats theme song, trap.
That was the actual theme song, if
a
you
little
didn't know.
trap remix. I'm here once again with my fabulous co-host, the hostess with the wow, what is going on with me right now? I don't even know.
The hostess with the mostest.
Yeah, the
right
hostess
here.
with
What's
the
up, guys?
mostest, Hunter,
Yep.
and my boy right over there, Marc.
I hope so.
What's up, everybody?
Marc.
I'm gonna be like the Morgan Freeman
Mark.
of this podcast. I'm gonna be like the voice of God. And
Yeah, you are.
You never see my face. I'm just gonna be over here in the corner.
What's
Almighty
your best?
Marc.
What's your best Morgan Freeman voice that you can do?
Oh, I would have to say it. I can't even do it. I can't even do it.
The man came with such vigor.
Vigor.
I tried doing the Shawshank Redemption, where it was like my good
My
old friend
friend.
Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne.
No, that was Hunter. You got a terrible.
I know,
Morgan
Mark's got
Freeman
a better
impression.
one.
Yeah, Marc definitely does. Yo, man. Speaking of Rugrats, what are your guys' favorite cartoons from when you were younger? You know what? Honestly, I can't sit and think of anything from when I was a child because I don't remember it. But I for damn sure know that Cat Dog was my thing. I used to like
Cat
Courage
Dog.
the Cowardly Dog.
Cat Dog.
Wugga, 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 wugga. I used to like when Courage used to just run in there. Muriel. Remember
SpongeBob
Muriel?
is another thing.
SpongeBob's my boy. Yo,
SpongeBob.
I miss SpongeBob. I'm like 10. I got 10 years on you guys, so I kind of missed all the SpongeBob stuff.
But what were your cartoons like? Was it like
It
the
was
same thing?
it was
Like-
Rugrats when it first came out. Doug, Hey Arnold.
Doug.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Recess.
Doug was that little bald kid.
Yeah.
There's a Caillou. Is Caillou like
Oh, I know Caillou.
He's
What's
like-
Caillou?
It's
he's
my
like-
boy.
something Caillou?
I go to Brugger's Bagels with him sometimes.
I remember Skeeter,
Skeeter.
I don't remember any of that.
the blue guy,
I don't even know what skit.
Ed, and Eddie.
Smurfs?
and Roger Katz, something like that. The bully,
No, I honestly have no clue.
and Patty Mayonnaise.
What was that
Wow,
playground one?
I don't remember any
You
of
don't
this.
remember
You remember the
these
George Lopez show, bro? You remember Chicken not Chicken Little
Chicken.
Robot Chicken?
Robot Chicken.
I never saw it.
Robot
Did you say
Chicken?
George Lopez?
Yeah, the George Lopez show.
So
That was nice. What were you gonna say?
Hunter, what's your top 5?
My
Yeah,
top
but
five.
since- Top five
Moby became a
cartoon.
I feel
release
like
of his
I feel like I've watched a lot of SpongeBob, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ed, and Eddie. Ooh,
Ed and Eddie. Yeah. Yo, what was
was a
that?
good
What
one.
was that Indian dude on Ed and Eddie? What was his name? The Indian guy that had all the chickens and everything.
I don't know.
See,
I'm
that's
sure somebody's like screaming at watching this podcast. Like it
They're
was
like, it's
it was like Steve or something like
Steve, you
that.
bastards.
I feel like it might have.
No,
No, it definitely
Nah,
wasn't
his definite
Steve.
name wasn't.
I'm sure people make fun of us in the comments down there.
Oh, man.
I feel like I'm young enough that like Phineas and Ferb was still like a thing when I was like growing up too.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. What are you? 12?
I'm 11, guys.
I feel like you watch. Yo, you remember iCarly?
iCarly was the shit.
Yeah.
You remember Drake and Josh? Did you ever watch
Nah,
it?
Drake and
wasn't
Josh.
that.
That was my thing. That was my thing.
What
That
about
was like
Zoe
the next
101?
generation.
Crazy
after me.
Steve. That was the next generation right after.
Yeah.
What were you like, Fresh Prince or?
Yeah, we did some Fresh Prince.
Okay.
Family Matters. So TGIF was the thing on ABC.
Full
so
House.
it was like the 4-show lineup. So I think it started with like Full House, Step by Step, and then like at 9:30 came on Family Matters, and then there was like they kind of like experimented with like different ones.
Was Family Matters one where it's like, no, that's Full House where it's like, whatever happened to
Yep.
predictability.
Yeah.
I don't know the words. Big man, the paper boy.
Was that? Did you guys watch that? Did you guys growing up?
Yeah. Of
Okay.
course, I watched Full House.
All right.
Full House was on-
What did the little girl say? Not today,
How
dude.
rude.
Not yeah, how rude.
How rude.
Yeah, how rude. What did I get?
And then have you ever watched Different Strokes where it's like, what you talk about, Willis? It's like,
That was like, yeah, that was a long time.
You asked me
Yeah, I
about
used to watch
that.
that.
You asked me about that the other day, and I honestly, I feel like I've never even heard of Different Strokes.
what's that? Is Family Matters the one where it's like, it's wrong for you, it's wrong for me, it's different hearts and opportunities.
Yeah.
Everybody hates Chris.
Oh yeah,
That was my shit. Everybody hates Chris.
But everybody loves Raymond. Racist.
Everybody does love Raymond apparently, and that is racist.
Yeah.
No racial.
What about, how about this? Like nostalgia terms. How about toys? Do you ever like some like
Yo,
iconic toys?
Nerf guns.
Nerf guns.
You know what I
Nerf
used to
guns,
do? I used to take the little rubber tips off the tip of them and put thumbtacks in them. Used to just catch. And catch 'em.
Rat-ta-ta.
No, I never shot anybody with them, but I definitely did used to like make shanks and stuff in my room.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the other day at work, I was bored, dog. So I grabbed this lighter that was in one of the desks, and I melted a marker, and I grabbed one of those blades, and I put the blade in the side of the marker, and then I grabbed like this twine, some kind of twine to make a grip, and I wrapped it around it. And then I put super glue and rubber glue in the tip to hold the blade to make sure that the blade didn't. And I'm not lying. Next time, you've actually seen my homemade
Yeah,
shank.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
They're kinda
I'm
wild.
nice with it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm nice with it.
They're kinda
They should
wild.
call me Shawshank Redeemer because your boy just be up in here straight creating
My
shanks.
friend.
My supervisor
man.
saw it and he was like, "That's not very safety. I might have to send an email."
My good friend
like,
Eric.
man, come on, mind your
Eric
business, dog.
Dufresne.
Eric Dufresne.
Yo, so what about? Well, actually, for like toys, what like you guys ever seen one of those rubber chickens that
that-
you guys ever seen one of those rubber chickens that that you squeeze them and they go when you let go of it.
What were the,
The
What are
whoopee
those, like,
cushions?
little- yeah, whoopee
Yeah, I
cushions,
knew
yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
where you're going with
oh
that.
hell yeah, man. We're on the same wavelength here. Whoopee cushions were amazing. I remember the first time I ever put a whoopee cushion under my mom's like seat or whatever. It was like right under where she was about to sit. And she sat down and she got pissed off. She was like, "What the fuck happened?"
Because the people were probably looking at her afterwards like she tooted.
She did.
You know, that reminds me of a story. Can I tell you guys a story? quick?
Absolutely.
All right, it's kind of in the same line. So when I was in high school, this was way back in the Milford Post Mall when they used to have a water fountain there. Do you guys remember that? That was way, way back.
Yeah.
And do you know why they got rid of it?
Mix them
Why?
juices right up.
So my buddy, we went to the dollar store one day and he bought maybe like 15 or 20 of the bubbles that you pour into like bubble bath, basically. He bought like 15 or 20 of those, opened them all up at the same time, and dumped them all into the water fountain.
Oh, that's
in the
sick.
middle of the
In the mall?
The mall. So they got there's just soap suds all over the floor. And
Oh my god, that's amazing.
yeah, they
He
had to
get in
shut it
trouble
You were
down.
for
there. You saw that?
Yeah, he. I can't say his name, but I don't think he ever got caught.
What's his name?
It was
Esteban Gil
Andy
Julio. whatever
Dufresne.
color it is.
It was Andy Dufresne.
It was my good friend.
He was my good friend,
Andy
Andy Dufresne. I don't even know who Andy
He
Dufresne
escaped
is.
a murder charge for soap bubbles, man.
Oh damn!
That's how he's gonna get busted.
Damn, yo, what are some other like toys that you know what's my favorite toy of all time? A frisbee. That, bro, I'm nasty with a frisbee, boy. I remember we were in a parking lot, in the sushi parking lot in West Haven, right, Mark?
Oh, come on.
I say to Hunter, bro, and we're with a group of people, you know, we were with your girlfriend, we were with Thalia. Was that it actually?
Yeah, yep. That was it.
Yeah, so he's across the parking lot, maybe from like here to like Milford, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Hunter, I'm gonna throw this to you. And then out of nowhere, some dude comes from behind us, and he's like, "Yeah, man, get it, man. I'll give you $20, man, bro." And I throw it perfectly. Ooh, goes right over, right into Hunter's hands. Hunter catches it. I believe in Hunter, so I think that he's gonna throw it right back at me. And he did so much
I'm not the
confidence,
best.
so much confidence in it. He throws it, and the thing just goes straight sideways, hits the ground, and he breaks my frisbee in half.
Hunter.
I guarantee I'll never play frisbee with you again in my life.
I guarantee you will.
You suck.
Take it back.
You suck,
Take it back.
sir. You suck. Huevos,
I'm disappointed.
big ones.
Yo, you put so much pressure on me.
Abnormally big ones.
I had $40 on the line, bro.
11 pounds each.
$40 is like $1 million. You know what? I could buy a house with $40.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Willis. Anyway, man, Mark, what was your favorite video games growing up?
Legend of Zelda.
What you know? What the
Ocarina
Legend
of
was
Time?
clutch.
So I got the Ocarina of Time. I got that for Christmas one year. That changed my life.
That's the greatest game of all time. I think.
It really is.
Ocarina of Time.
It really is.
You get so caught up in that. Like,
Do you think nowadays you can go back and like buy an N64 and kind of get that same feeling?
I did. I got a 3DS and I was playing Ocarina of Time on it, and it wasn't the same feel. So then I went and I got like a GameCube, and that's how I was playing mine. And then it just went back. Like, it was awesome. It was like I was just sitting at home.
I've never played Ocarina of Time.
Have you played any Zelda?
I have before, but the game confused me, bro. Like, why do I gotta just walk around and find rubies? What am I looking for rubies for? What's the point of the game? Where am I going?
What's the point of anything?
Rookie.
And why is it called Zelda if the elf's name is Link?
Because Zelda is the princess.
What the fuck? What do you mean? That's stupid as shit. So the main character is Link. But you're gonna call the game Zelda.
So let me take you to the story of Zelda, right?
Run it by me.
So Link goes, well, he wakes up and there's a fairy right there. He's like, oh shit, I got a fairy, right? Then he goes to the forest, right? And he's like, yo, give me that flute. You got the flute, right?
That's a magical ass
Actually,
flute.
he went to the tree. Ooh. And then you know what? He goes to the castle, right? And he's like, what's up, castle? I'm here to date that princess. He goes to the princess and he's like, yo, princess, will you date me? And she goes,
I hope so.
And then
oh man, you were planning that. You were so excited to push that button.
Oh yeah, bro.
He said, "Oh my god, I gotta be the first one to push it."
I said, ooh.
Oh my god, I gotta be the first one to push it.
I like the little sparkly
And the
one.
story's
That one's
over.
nice.
Yeah, bro, you like that,
That means
right?
that we're in love. About who we're looking
I'm
at.
the love doctor. Yo, you know what game I used to like playing growing up? Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot was the shit.
Crash Bandicoot was super dope.
Sly
there
Cooper
was,
was
there was
awesome.
that thing that spun around.
Yep.
That thing? What was he?
A Tasmanian devil.
Is that what
Yeah.
he was?
Is that what he
like
was?
it.
Is that what he was?
I think so.
That sounds right.
I think so.
Could be very, very wrong, but
That's
it sounds
what-
right.
It
Bro,
sounds right.
oh man, wait, what cartoon was that with Taz in it?
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, the Tasmanian devil and
Looney
Bugs Bunny
Tunes.
and everything. All those cartoons were great.
Yep,
that was
Looney
great.
Tunes.
Popeye, Popeye the Sailorman was great. Popeye the Sailor Man, bro. Popeye used to just straight roll up in a boat full of dudes just for his lady, and he used to get, bro. The dudes used to just straight whoop his ass, and what he do? Just eat up a whole cup full of spinach. Next thing you know, Popeye's walking up in there, getting his lady, walking out unscathed. What are you gonna do to Popeye after he eats some spinach, man? Not a damn thing. You better eat some beets.
Some turkey.
Facts. You need some protein in your body.
I think Link should have talked to Popeye because Popeye's named after Popeye, but Zelda's named after
Big
Link.
facts. So what was the
Right.
girl? What was the girl's name in Popeye?
Zelda. Nah, I don't know. Link Disney to get swole though.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Looney Tunes, man, was definitely one of the best cartoons ever. They had all these talking animals. And what if animals could talk in real life? Like, for example, right? What if you're walking? It's a nice summer day, clear summer day. And you're just walking and you hear, bitch ass nigga. Fly right by you. Bitch ass nigga. And you're like,
what animal do you think would make that noise?
A fly.
a parrot or a fly. Bitch ass nigga. Buzzing in your ear. or an ant. You drop a piece of bread on the floor. Ant walks on by. Hey, Reggie. You think you can help me pick up this piece of bread?
Or like,
Bring it back to the colony.
where you're sitting down and your dog like runs by and he's like, I got a shit outside. Let me go.
Christian Dior. Speaking of that,
Let me take a poop.
rest in peace to Pop Smoke. That's
Rest
not
in peace,
funny.
Pop Smoke.
Well, yeah, man. Well, if you could talk to any animal, which animal would you speak to, Mark? I want to talk to a falcon.
A falcon?
Imagine how cool it'd be to talk to a falcon
You know what a cow would say though?
or dap up a monkey.
You know what a cow would say?
What up, man?
You want to?
Move, bitch, get out the way. Good thing you took that out.
I didn't even have it in there.
You had
it
it in
wasn't
there at
there?
one point.
What would you
missed
talk
it.
to, Mark?
I would talk to a mouse.
A mouse?
Why a
Yeah.
mouse?
I would just want to know what they do all day.
They'd be like,
I used to have mice in my old. I used to live in a cabin, and I
them
just
pipsqueak.
hear them like screeching around. Like, what are you doing on there? And why can't I be a part of your fun? That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Get up here.
I just want to squeak around.
Yeah, I'm eating. You don't got to steal. I'll give you some.
Yeah.
I feel like rats would talk like an Italian mobster. Like they'd be
Give
like,
me that shit.
No, they'd be like,
Drop your apple.
they'd be
Yo,
like,
speaking of apple, bro, you got a big ass Adam's apple, boy.
yeah, you want to take a bite out of it?
That shit is huge.
You want to take a bite out of it?
Hell no. Your Adam's apple is gigantic.
I'm gonna fuck you with it.
You can this boy. What? What?
It got spooky.
That was
here.
conspicuous or I don't even know what conspicuous means.
Conspirous.
So I know.
But yeah,
I know
man, your Adam's apple's huge, dog. I feel like if somebody punched you in the neck, they'd probably break a few
It'd
knuckles.
go out to the back and it would be another part of my spine, bro. That's all that.
Bro,
Yo, let me move your jaw to the.
that's a big ass Adam's apple, boy. Damn. What were you saying, Mark?
Yeah, you do got a big Adam's apple. But I was saying is
huge.
I know,
Caramel on it.
this kid who has
Put some caramel on it.
He has pet rats.
Pet rats.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Like he's got 6 of them.
Bro.
And he lets them run around his
That's all
house.
fun. Hell no. Hell no. Bro, it's all fun and games until you work for Orkin Pest Control and you walk in a house that's infested with them.
Oh,
I remember one
gross.
time I moved this lady's fridge because Hunter and I used to work for Orkin.
Yeah.
So I remember one time I moved this lady's fridge and I'm supposed to be in there, the Orkin man. I'm the man. I'm the man that's coming to exterminate it, clean up your problem, rejuvenate your household, if I will, you know what I'm saying? And I moved the fridge and like 3 of them run like in separate directions.
Rats or mice?
Mice.
Okay.
Like, bro, and I
we saw rats.
And I was holding her broom, and here I am, the Orkin man, trying to hit a mouse with a broom.
We sucked at that job.
Yeah, bro, terrible, so terrible at that job.
We sucked.
Absolutely terrible.
What do you think? How do you think mice or rats sound if they could talk?
Well, rats would sound like an Italian dude. They'd be like, let's get some meatballs, man. Like, where we going with this story? Like, let me get some of those fucking breads that you have on your
eating
counter.
some fucking spaghetti. He ain't even dropped me one. I'm just gonna go in the trash and get it later.
That's
Man,
exactly how a rat
That's
would
probably
sound.
how a rat would sound. I think a mouse would sound more like,
I really hope that he drops one. I haven't eaten in weeks.
and then he just crawls back in his little hole like a little bitch mouse that he is. What do you think a rat would sound like, bro?
I think that's fairly accurate. I mean,
All right.
I actually never saw Ratatouille, so
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Yo, you know what?
That's how the rat
Ratatouille,
sounded.
bro, is supposed to be. I thought it was some extravagant like meal, and in the movie, it looked like 2 pieces of salami and a piece of like pepperoni.
isn't it just
on
like
top
whatever
of
you could find around the house?
Yeah, I guess so. And then they're like, portobello mushrooms, $3.49. We got shrimp. That's what the rats say.
it? 1 shrimp and 2 mushrooms. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Ratatouille. I think a rat. If it's a friendly rat, you know, he just might be your boy. He might just cuddle up next to you when you're sleeping. Just lay there right underneath your hot breath. He got to stay warm somehow. He don't really move. You know, he might catch hypothermia. He got a small body and stuff.
You gotta warm your homie up sometimes.
Evil rat, bro, just running your house. You're not even gonna know where he came from. He might have came through the front door, might have climbed through the window and stole your blender. I know you've been looking for your blender too. You haven't even seen that shit.
I have
It's
no.
been gone for
Do you
a while.
think dinosaurs can talk?
Maybe.
What do you think they said
like
before
back in the day?
actually hit?
They spoke like pure English.
Yeah.
That's where we got it from.
Like gangster.
Yeah.
English. Yeah.
Hey yo, get the fuck up out of my tree!
You know, that's the song.
Eating all his cocoa nuts.
Today Was a Good Day was about the dinosaurs and like how the day the asteroid hit.
Did you see Land Before Time? That's a throwback.
That's a good cartoon.
Littlefoot.
Yeah, I remember
Petrie.
that.
Yeah,
I remember all the
Petrie.
characters. Yeah.
Man, wait, you said today was the day that the asteroid hit the Earth?
No, Today Was a Good Day. That song by Ice Cube was a song about the day the asteroids hit, you know, the Earth. And
Yeah, I don't think that's what happened at all. Actually,
Really?
yeah, I think you might just be a
Slow?
little bit slow, stupid, twisted. Speaking of twisted, we're back once again with our paracha drinks. You know what I'm saying? We had them in the. Oh wait, no, we didn't have them in the first episode. We had them in the first test episode though, and we're here back again with them. Once again, you can't even get these in the States. I had to smuggle these over the border on a little banana boat when I had to get them back here. I sold them at the races in New Haven, 2 for $5. You want a box? 2 for $5. Come and get one. 2 for $15.
That's
matter of
cheap.
fact.
Hit up his DMs.
Yeah, nah, don't hit on my DMs. But
Don't.
when
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, when was what was it like the first time you guys got lit? And by lit, I mean maybe the first time you got drunk, the first time you smoked a little weed, the first time you did a little something. I've never done anything else but drink, and I've smoked before, and I can honestly say that the first time I ever got drunk, like hammered, was my 21st birthday. I was with Frankie Fire, this guy Mike, and my brother Jordan, and this other guy, I forgot his name. But we're right here in downtown New Haven, and I remember we go to Brother Jimmy's, and we just order these scorpion like pint bowl things or whatever the hell, and we just drink them, bro. And we're drinking, and I'm mixing liquor all night, and we end up leaving there, and I really want a hot dog, so I end up going to Jake's Diggity Dogs and getting a hot dog covered in macaroni and cheese.
I miss that place.
Yeah, it's in Milford now. And hot dog covered in macaroni and cheese, and we hit up like maybe 3 or 4 places. Hit up karaoke. I was doing my thing. We are family. Just in karaoke, singing it. Pure lit, pure drunk, pure schmizzed, all of that. Dwunk, 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 dwunk. And then we went back up to the parking garage. I ran around for a little bit. I saw somebody throw up, and I started throwing up. And that was the only time I ever experienced a hangover, was that next day. Okay. Other than that, it's been smooth sailing for me. And the first time that I touched the devil's lettuce was with a group of friends in high school, and we were outside of the Blake building, and which is like the Board of Education.
Yep.
It was after school, and they're like, try it, and I was like, whatever, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. So I remember I took a couple hits or whatever, and I was like, this don't work, nothing's happening, so I kept on hitting it. And then I'm like, whatever, so let's just walk to the deli. So we start walking to the deli, and maybe like 2 minutes down the road, I feel boom, 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 boom in my face, dog. Like I feel like a strong like pulse in my face.
Yeah,
and
sometimes like when you're on weed, you're like.
And that point, I'm like, this boy said, when you're on weed.
When you're on the marijuana.
you sound like.
When you're on the Mary Jane and you take a hit of the devil's lettuce.
So I'm walking down the post road. We get to the deli. I don't really remember too much of what happened at the deli. I just remember I get back to my boy's garage, and somehow, some way, I had a beef patty in my pocket.
Jamaican beef patty?
A Jamaican beef patty. Bro, Corsos used to have the best beef patties, and now they're garbage. Basura. I don't even know what happened, bro. It's like they put the meat in a blender and just, yeah, man, Corsos is trash. What about you, bro?
The first time that I ever got drunk was, I think it was like around my birthday, and I was like 19 or 18, and my brother came by with some Jim Beam apple. I took like 6 or 7 shots of Jim Beam apple, and I was goofed up, and all I kept talking about was like how the outlets were like different colors, and I was like, yo, man, this is a good idea, man. This part of the outlet just differs from this part of the outlet, so if you try to stick a fork in it, you can't. And that
fork?
It was horrible.
You should have put a fork in that outlet just for thinking so goddamn stupid.
You know, I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, off yourself, bro. That's terrible. Why would you even think about putting a fork in the outlet?
No, I was like, yo, this is a good idea so people don't put a fork in the outlet. Yeah. Damn. I was thinking about other people, bro.
What about, have you ever...
humanitarian.
Have you ever touched the devil's lettuce?
I've touched and dabbled in the devil's lettuce. I put it on a turkey sandwich.
When was the first time?
I ate it.
I think I know when the first time was.
It was with you.
Yeah.
And then you were like, yo, bro, take a hit out of this, bro. And then I was like,
I said, it's strawberry flavored, bro. It's just juice. There's nothing in it.
It's just strawberry. Yeah, and I was like, yo, this don't taste like strawberry.
Yeah, I said, oh, hit it again.
Bro, I was looking at the ceiling fan, and I was like, what the fuck is going on up there right now? This is crazy.
Yeah, bro, definitely a different experience. What about you, Mark? What was your first time getting lit? Whatever you...
Yeah, what was your first time touching the devil's lettuce?
Feel comfortable sharing with us?
Yeah, I think first time I drank was in high school. I used to hang out with older kids, so they were all graduated by the time I started drinking. So I must have been 16. I don't remember like the first time, but I remember... the subsequent times we would go to the West Haven High School parking lot and drink there. Did you guys ever do that?
No.
I've never done that.
Did you go to West Haven?
We did.
Yeah, I went to West Haven High. I never drank there.
We weren't cool.
I didn't drink until last year.
Yeah, we weren't cool like you, man.
Yeah, so I guess we started that tradition like my year. I don't know why. So like we all hated school, but then we would go back on the weekends and just sit in the parking lot and drink. And it would be like 20 or 30 people. And then eventually cops would show up because we would get really loud and rowdy. And then we would take it to the West Haven beach and then get kicked out of there, and then eventually our night would end up in Wendy's. Like every other weekend we'd be at Wendy's. Just all
my high school experience was nothing like that, man. My high school experience was like, I'm gonna go home right now.
Antisocial.
I'm gonna just like go hang out with like my 4 or 5 friends that I'm like really tight with. I'm not gonna like drink or anything like that. Like my friends from high school are just like They've like never drank. They've never smoked.
I didn't do anything anyone did in high school
Yeah.
either. I didn't want to.
I feel bad because I think I was the first one that drank so early. I was the bad influence, and I was the gateway drug to all my other friends.
You're like the little crack dealer. You're like, yo man, try some of this.
Yeah, try some of this new shit. Try a little bit of this, Reggie.
Yeah, but
you were cooler than us, man.
You definitely were cooler than us.
Way cooler than
You're
us.
a badass.
and then I used to stay out on weeknights at my friend's house and
Weeknights?
gamble.
Ooh.
Yeah, to like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And I'd
Badass
wake
here,
up at like
guys.
6.
I'm not a
Yeah, I was a big
Badass
card.
here,
I was a
guys.
big card player.
Are you still
like
good at
when,
it?
Remember like when Texas Hold'em was the thing?
Yo, did you have a
I
leather
never
jacket?
knew it was a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Chris Moneymaker, remember that guy? He won the Texas like World Series, the World Series.
I have no
No.
clue what it is. Are you good at it?
I used to be. I used to be pretty decent at it. I used to play
Muscle
every
memory,
single
bro.
night, yeah. But I used to go to the casino pretty much every other day.
Did you have a leather jacket?
I did not have a leather jacket.
Well, you failed
I've
us.
never owned a leather jacket actually.
What?
Did you have a
It seems
toupee?
like you would.
No, I didn't because my hair didn't fall out.
Some
until,
Fabio
I was
hair?
22.
Damn. So that was the first time you ever got drunk. Have you ever had an experience with the devil's cabbage?
The Palo Paracha, the Parcha.
Yeah, the aloe vera of the.
I did. So I was
underworld.
very anti drugs for a while,
Uh-huh.
and up until I'd probably say recently, I was like, "The fuck's the big deal? I just want to
Right.
give it a shot," So, because I was afraid to, because I had asthma, so I never wanted to like get really really sick and go to the hospital.
Sounds
So I was like, I'm just gonna, I've had a good life, and let's just give it a shot. So I did, and then nothing happened the first time.
So you weren't like, my asthma.
No, it was
my asthma.
nah. And I tried it again, but I was just like, yeah, it's just not for me. I don't really
Yeah.
have to partake in that. So.
Yeah, I feel you.
100%.
Definitely, bro.
And
Yeah, shit. Whoops, I lost my train of thought for a second.
Off the rails,
I mean,
guys.
yeah, I feel you. It's really not for everybody. I'm not really a drinker. I don't really like. I'm not really into like any of that stuff. Really like that. Like, I'd rather just stay in my head.
You know what's
man,
I work at St. Raphael's Hospital, and we see a lot of people coming in high on PCP, and apparently there's like a really strong batch going around New Haven. So these people come in ridiculously aggressive, and they just want to fight everybody and anything.
is that how that song goes where it's like PCP, yeah, you know me?
That's exactly what they're talking
PCP,
about.
yeah,
They're talking
you
about
know
New Haven
me.
PCP. Yeah.
And then when people go into the hospital, they say, I'm on PCP, so you should know me. And then they admit you.
That sounds pretty good to me.
So don't do PCP.
Don't do
Yo,
crack.
I remember. I ain't never do PCP or no shit like that. But that sounds pretty crazy. And one crazy thing that I can think of is one time, random thought. I was in a abandoned school. I used to shoot a lot. In like around like abandos around Connecticut and stuff like that. And one time I went to this abandoned school in Bridgeport. And first off, I went there one time and I couldn't get in. Like everything was locked. We had to jump a fence and everything was locked. Couldn't really get in it. So I went there again. And this time I brought tools with me and we like broke in. Like, probably shouldn't say this here, but it is what it is. So I did like unscrewed this board from the wall or whatever the hell, got in. And then next thing you know, like I walk around like this fridge that said some electric ketchup, whatever on it. And I look out the window and there's like mad cops. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bruh? So I'm like, bro, I go to the guy I'm with. I'm like, yo, we gotta leave. So I go to the window, same window that we crawled in from, and I hear people like walking, like footsteps coming up to the window, and I'm like, hell no. So I grab the board and I like pull it to like close the window to buy me some time, and it made mad noise. So we run up the stairs. We get to the attic and we hear like a bag of tools like fall and just we just hear a bunch of barking outside, bro. And I'm scared, bro. I'm shook, thinking that a canine's about to come in and take a little nibble out of my booty. You know what I'm saying? But
Damn.
we ended up just going down the stairs. Tell me why the guy I was with was like, "Can we turn ourselves in?"
Damn.
Man, if you don't shut the fuck up, boy, we not turning ourselves in. You're wild.
Yeah, that's
hell
crazy.
no.
That's
hell
wild.
no. So
Snitch.
we take our eyes down to the basement. Dark, super dark, bro. Pitch black dark. I texted another photographer. Came out to. He drove around for a little bit. Came out and got us and stuff. And that was probably like one of the scariest experiences.
So you didn't actually get caught.
No, I didn't get caught. I got away with it.
Now you got caught.
Oh yeah.
You're done.
No, yeah. I don't get caught, bro. I fly away. I'm like a
Was
little
that
mouse.
the scariest moment of your life?
Probably not probably not the scariest moment. I can't really think of like.
You ever have like a near death experience?
Near death.
I've never had like a near death experience, yo. I have had like a very awkward experience. So like one time I was at this bro, there's a couple times. So your boy be doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? So one time I was at this lake with my ex, and you know we were doing we were doing a little bit of
Magic.
a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like this little dam. There's like a little dam area, and we're just like there, whatever, in the open, doing it, whatever. And I think it was one dude, or it was either one dude or a group of joggers that went by. But I think it was one dude that started walking by, and I'm just like in the midst of whatever the hell, and I just like look up, and I'm like, oh, that's awkward. And he's just like staring at me like the whole time. That was pretty awkward. Or one time, I was in my room.
You should have just made vigorous eye contact.
Yeah,
like
just
the
straight
whole time.
stare at him.
Just like
straight,
keep looking
stare
at him.
Like, what up, homie?
What's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, walk down, dap him up, go back up and continue. One time I was in my basement. There was a family party, and once again, doing the drop, doing a little bit of the in the room and whatnot, and my aunt walks in, dog. Like my aunt walks in, bro. She walks in, and I just remember looking at her, bro. And she just turned back around and went upstairs and didn't say nothing, acting like she didn't see nothing. She's the GOAT.
God.
Shout out to you. What about you, yo? What's the scariest thing that ever happened to you?
Oh my God.
Scariest or the most
I was
awkward?
just traumatized right
Oh my God.
Yeah, scariest or the most awkward?
That's cringy.
Oh, I got one. So I was in Iceland. Okay. And if anybody's here has seen like the Justin Bieber music video for "I'll Show You," he's just like skateboarding on top of this this crashed plane. It's like a white plane, and I wanted to go see it. Right, so it's like a little tourist attraction. So I didn't do any research going into it, and I parked my car, and it's on this place called the Black Sand Beach, and it's literally just a beach with no other big rocks or anything like that, and it just goes on for miles and miles and miles. So I'm walking on this one path, and it's starting to get dark out. And I'm like, how far is this plane? It turns out to be about 2.5 miles from the parking lot, right? So it's about like a 45-minute walk just from there back.
It's like an abandoned plane?
Yeah. So it's just a plane that crashed about like 20 or 30 years ago. And it's just on a beach. That's all it is. And it's just like a small cargo plane. So I want to go take pictures of it. And I'm only going to be in Iceland this one time. So anyway, I get there, I take the pictures. And by this time, I'm like, I'll find my way back because there's a path and I'll be fine. So I'm taking pictures. It's completely black out. There's no moon and there's no light whatsoever. And like I'm 3 miles from the closest road and on this like, dark beach. So then after I'm done taking pictures
alone.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
horrible.
alone. Yeah.
Trash.
So then after I'm done, I see like this flashlight, and then I'm like, oh shit, someone's
I'm
coming.
saved.
I'm saved, yeah. So then these two girls from Hungary, they wanted to go, they did the same idiot move that I did, where they walked and they didn't know how far it was. And then they got there, they wanted to take pictures. So I was like, you can't take a picture right now because you have a shitty iPhone and I have like a tripod and I could take a picture for you, right? So we exchange information, whatever. So I'm like, all right, girls, I'll leave you to it. I'm going to go head back into my car now because it was quite a ways away.
Did they speak English or did they speak Hungarian?
So
Did they speak hungry?
In a lot of countries.
I want some fries.
In a lot of
Burger
other,
King is my favorite.
in a lot of other countries, you have to learn English in order to pass, to graduate, basically.
Oh, shit.
So
Okay.
anyway, so then I start walking back and I'm lost. I cannot find my way back to the trail and my way back. And so I finally go back to the girls and I'm like, I can't find my way back. So let's go back together. We end up like going around somehow like figuring our way back. It took about like 3.5 hours to get back to the car. And the only way that I was able to find our way back is I was doing some like MacGyver shit with my camera, right? So if you know how about cameras, you could do what's called a slow exposure, where you basically put your camera on a tripod and you let it go for like 10 seconds. That's the only way you can see anything is where we were, is I would put the camera down, take like a 10-second picture, and then I could see like the landscape in front of me. So I could pretty much every few feet, I would take another picture and keep working our way back. And the only lights that were on were like 3 miles in the distance to like the main road.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And we ended up like plotting it afterwards. And it was just like, we went like the complete opposite direction. And that was pretty scary because, it was cold And thought
That
we were
is
gonna die.
scary as shit.
I hope
dog.
that ended in some love making with some hungry
Yeah,
chicks, bro.
a little bit of,
Feed
oh,
him
you
some of that
hungry? I'm going to buy
McChicken.
you Taco Bell. I'm never coming back to hungry. None of that?
And then the next day was even worse.
Oh my god. There's more
Because-
to it.
Yeah, there's more to it. So right next to the beach, there's this another beach with these like huge waves and these like awesome like rocks. So it's snowing and it's freezing and like I'm at the beach and taking pictures, not really paying attention because my camera's up to my eye. And you know, like you go to the beach and you watch the waves come like in and out. You can kind of gauge where like the water's gonna come up to, right?
Yeah.
So you don't get your feet wet. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. So I'm gonna stand right here and get these really cool pictures of the waves coming in. So as I'm taking a picture, I hear somebody's yelling like, "Look out!" And then this huge wave comes and knocks me off my feet, and it takes me like on my back.
It's daytime this time?
Yeah, but it's in the morning. But it was snowing. It almost like hailing out, and it was probably about like 25 degrees outside. So I'm like, the water pulls me back into the water, and I had my camera, my laptop, and everything in my backpack, and I get completely soaked. And come to find out that about a year ago, some lady actually got pulled into the water and died because of the undertow. It's that serious. So if you go into like YouTube and you search like idiots that ran in Fajara Beach, you have all these people that are like pretty much like running in and out of the ocean. And if the big wave comes, it can literally pull you in and you'll be dead because there's no way you can get pulled back out of the water once you're on the undertow. You know what I mean? So that was like the day after almost dying. I almost died again in the water, like, you know, getting pulled
That's
into the water.
trash.
Yeah.
Yo, Iceland sounds like garbage.
Yeah, bro.
Iceland is awesome.
I'm never going.
Awesome. You almost died
I
twice.
don't want to get
Awesome.
pulled in the water.
We should do episode 3 in Iceland.
And but we should,
yeah.
y'all. It's I don't
Sponsor
really
us.
want to get pulled in the water and no shit like that. But one time I was in Puerto Rico with my dad, and I was swimming at this lake, Carolina Beach, bro. And I was swimming because I saw something in the distance, and I'm like, something's over there yonder, bro. So I'm gonna swim to it and go grab it. I thought it was maybe a stick or something. I was young. I don't know why I wanted to grab a fucking stick floating in the ocean, but I'm swimming on down, and we're like some of the only people at the beach. And I'm like, let me go underwater. Maybe I'll get there faster. I go underwater, and I'm swimming through the water, right? And then I poke my head up, bro. And you know what the thing is that I went to go get, dog? It was a fucking turd, dog. It was a big ass turd floated right past my face. And you know what I did next?
Ate it.
A bit of a bite.
It's like a big old
Nah,
bite
I
of
saw
that
it and I was
shit.
like, hell no. I just turned around.
So you swam to go get a piece of
Gross,
shit.
bro. I swam in some doo-doo, some doo-doo water. It's nasty.
There's the only thing worse than shark infested waters is doo-doo infested waters.
That's facts. Yo, what's your most awkward moment? Or scariest?
So my most awkward moment had to be when I was in high school. My parents were out shopping at Sam's Club, and usually when they went to Sam's Club, they went to Sam's Club for like 3 hours. So I was like, okay, I just started dating Anna at this time. I was like, all right, Anna, come over my house. Like, we're about to do some shit, right?
Famous at Sam's Club. Let's get it on.
Sam's Club, the home of the lovemaking. So then we were at
You did it in Sam's Club?
Nah, bro, we were home. My parents went to Sam's Club.
Okay,
Everyone
okay.
went to Sam's Club.
All right.
My dad actually went to work. And so then my mom comes home with my sister, and I texted her. I was like, hey, when are you going to come home? Can you grab me like a McChicken or something like that? I just wanted to make sure when she was going to come home. And then she was like, she didn't even text me. She just walked through the door. And then I was like, oh, shit. So then Anna got right under the bed, right? She was like naked, right?
And your little white booty was out when she walked in.
Yeah, so then
room.
my mom walked in the room, and she was like, hey, I'm looking for this slipper. What do you think it is? Do you think it's under your bed? And I was like, oh my God, my mom's a fucking psychopath. Like, she already knows that
genius.
shit. She knows that shit. So then my mom like checks under the bed, or she walks around. She's scurrying around the bed, right?
Takes a gander.
Takes a gander. Goes in, I go into the bed. I'm like, Mom, I don't see it under there. And she's like, nah, I'll look. And I was like, damn, all right, fuck. And then I just walk out of the room, and all I hear is, hi, how are you? And then I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. And then I start, like, the only thing I could do was start laughing. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, right? And then my dad comes home, and my dad walks upstairs, and he's like, what's up, man? How you doing, basically? And then my mom, my brother Grayson walks up, and my dad's like, you do that shit again, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I was like, Dad, what's with the switch up, baby? Like, but that was the most suspense I've ever had in my life. I was like my fucking asshole was like in my fucking chest, bro. I was like, oh my God, this is horrible.
Yeah, it's definitely scary shit. Bro, I remember another time. Oh my. Follow me. One time, it's kind of weird that all my awkward experiences are sexual, so I'm sorry to everybody that that doesn't really want to hear it, but you're gonna hear it. So let's rock. One time I was in high school. Then my ex used to live by the high school, so sometimes after school I'd walk to her house. And one time her mom didn't want me at her house, like if I wasn't there, like if she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And obviously we had broke up at this point, so why am I there? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I go to her house after school, whatever, and she didn't want to let me in the house, but she would let me like in this little. So there was a door. You open the door, and then there's like a little corridor to like the basement, go up the stairs, whatever, and then there's the door to the house. So we're in this little corridor, or whatever, and a little something's going on up in there. You know what I'm saying? And then I finish, and I remember I'm not gonna get too into detail, but long story short, so I walk out, and she had to clean up still.
Oh
yeah, and I'm like, all right, well, I gotta go. I was like, I was like 16. I was like 16, so I go and walk out, and who's pulling in the driveway, bro? Her mom, dog. Her mom's pulling in right after whatever happened, and I'm looking at it, and I just looked at her, and I was like. I just like waved.
Oh my God.
And Jordan was at the front of the house, and he was on his bike, and I was like, we gotta go. I just jumped on the back of his bike, and he just pedaled his little happy ass down Camel Ave, bro. And we just went into a barbershop, and I stayed there, bro. And then I saw the mom's car drive down the street. They were definitely looking for me, bro. Ooh, but I was like, I'm hiding, boy. You ain't finding me. I'm out of here.
Did she look upset when you looked at her?
Skididdly do bob. Nah, she was like confused, and she was like, all right. And I was like,
she was like, it appears my daughter's face looks cleaner.
It appears that you have not rubbed all of your lotion in.
You know what, man? I think that we should just about wrap this up. So as I spoke about in the last podcast, we were going to do a freestyle session every podcast. However, I tried it on the first podcast, and I had an off day. All right, I had an off day. Off days happen. You can't always freestyle good. Sometimes you freestyle a little shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I think what I want to start doing is incorporating a little bit of a minute with Mav. A minute with Mav. See, we got to do a little sound like that on the soundboard. Remind me. So I think we're going to start doing a minute with Mav. And whenever we have guests, we will do the eat it or beat it, in which case you have to eat once again. Maybe the world's spiciest pepper, maybe a ball of hair, maybe a candle, or maybe a piece of cat shit.
Floating turd.
Exactly. Or maybe you know what, you don't want to freestyle? Cool. We're just gonna bring through our magical, levitating, lovely turd. It's gonna fly right up in your throat if you don't freestyle with me, boy.
Number 1 in the toilets and number 2 in your heart.
Precisely. So what I think I'm gonna do is give you guys this little minute with Mav, a little something I wrote for y'all, and then we're gonna
wrap it up.
Wrap it on up. Check me out. If you don't know, then I'll make you aware. Bitch, I'm a beast from the feet to the hair. Nobody wanna come step in the dojo, cause they know my photos are better than theirs. Only spread love, the one nobody's scared. Where are we going? Wait, why are we here? Stuck in this building, my demons are near, but I'm only fearing the man in the mirror. I got the Glock, you got a Sig. You lost your mind, it is what it is. Remember, I never do lack on the hip. If you want war, I'm with the shits. Step to the gang, step to the click. CTM, run it up, stomp any jit. You don't want issues, my brother, solutions, we got 'em. I solve any problem, that's it. Dead it. Anybody want a vendetta, come settle. Know that I never been labeled as a punk, young fellow. Young buck with a nunchuck, ain't enough when I hit him with the pump. Wait, hello. So mellow when I spit, so much better than all of y'all. They been thinking you're hot, your song's whack, and you're all cat. Put the fit to the side, and please, motherfucker, just halt and stop. Please, little bitch, halt and drop. You think you're the shit, I think you're the cheese underneath my balls and cock. I just wanna be stalked a lot. I got her in love, she's so gifted. I ain't even have to stuff her box. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, that was delicious.
Very delicious.
I think that was pretty delicious.
I gotta
Exquisite.
change my
Balls?
I gotta change my underwear.
I
After
feel,
that.
I
me
feel
too.
like Exhibit right now. I'm ready to pimp your ride. You know what I'm saying?
I'm moist.
I might go outside and fix my bumper. Moist.
Very moist.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a room full of animals. We got a room full of moist animals, man. And we're gonna be back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming in, talking to myself, Moby Mav.
Wait a minute.
What?
Do you think there's gonna be an episode 3?
I hope so.
I'm gonna take that off. You get so excited.
Let's hear back from the people.
Yeah,
What's
man. Let's hear back from the people. What is your favorite topic? Who is
Yep.
your favorite host? What do you want us to talk about next on
Let
the
us know.
Mind of Moby? Let us know. Comment below.
How short do you want my Adam's apple?
Facts, because we're gonna shave that bitch down next episode. We're gonna
That should
make
be
some
one of the
apple
punishments.
cider
If you
out of it.
don't, if you don't beat it, you gotta lick.
If you
You
don't
gotta
beat
lick
it,
my
his Adam's
mother-
apple.
you gotta lick it. And if Hunter don't want to beat it, we're gonna flick his Adam's apple until he decides he wants to spit something out.
I'm gonna stick it in your butt, guys.
Oh, that's some nasty shit. Damn. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
It is
thank
some
you. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with all of your people, share this with all of your little hoes, all your friends, and everybody else in your life. Thank you for coming once again. My name is Moby Mav. Moby gets mad because I'm here with the hostess with the mostest and my
What is
man
up?
Marc Chung on the sticks. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Bye.
See you next time.
Solo cup.
Solo cup, I'm about to get a solo butt. Put my finger in the hoe's little butt. She was like, oh, what the fuck? Pull it back out, that shit stinks. Smells like some doo-doo.
Yoga.
Why? Doing a backflip, bitch, I'ma start as an asterisk. Doing some yoga with all of my friends, then I go do me a backflip.
Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne,
Morgan
I'ma
Freeman.
refrain from anything that you be saying. Niggas be knowing I'm truly insane. I'ma just step up inside of the room and I'm about to go dig up inside of your brain. Grab me the scalpel, I grab me the knife and I'm digging it out, then I eat it.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, episode 1, then I'm about to pull a motherfucking gun, put it in your face. Anybody wanna run, ready run, then I'm gonna pull a motherfucker right for the fun hole. Then
Lord
everybody
of the
wanna do
Rings.
what I do, I'ma do it much better. Anybody wanna get it, man, get it, and I'ma get it. I'ma float like a feather, float like a feather. Okay, Lord of the Rings, man, I got 6 rings, wanna call me Michael J. Not Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, but I'm not gay. I don't ever touch kids, I don't ever do that shit. All I ever do is go so sick, but my pen is filled up with syphilis. I just be sicker than all of you
Adam's
niggas.
apple.
Hunter's little Adam's apple is so damn big, he did be shoving it inside of his chick, right in her asshole. Shove your Adam's apple right up inside of her asshole.
That's what we do.
Swimming inside of her asshole just like a tadpole.
Oh, that's too good.
I didn't record that.
I did.
Oh, good shit. We got audio. I wasn't recording on here though.
I got the whole thing.
Wait, it records here? Oh my
Ah.
god, yes, bro.
That was so good.
Fuck yeah, dog. Woo! Mind
All
the
right,
movie.
signing
Thank you.
off.
Yep.
Bye.